My name is Danielle Rixey, and this is my informative speech on Mahatma Gandhi. On October 2, 1869, a revolutionary in civil rights was born in Porbandar. His name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, and is widely known as Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi had a vast pity for the injustice to the Indian people around the world, and worked tirelessly to correct it. This is most likely why he got the nickname of Mahatma, which means great soul. He went to school in London and studied law to come to India and open his own practice. Through his legal background, he was able to help the Indian people gain many rights and privileges that they otherwise didn't have. Gandhi worked first in South Africa with an Indian law firm. He found out the hard way how South Africans feel towards Indians. When he found out how poorly the Indian population was treated there, he launched into battle for their rights for 20 years. He began teaching passive resistance to the Indian population in order to help them when it came to the South African authorities. He knew that resistance by force would only get them killed, because the South African government would use their actions as justification for their murders. Gandhi used different teachings to deal with different bodies of oppressors. He created the word satyagraha, meaning truth and firmness, when trying to defeat the South African authorities. South African authorities, being more physically violent, needed a different kind of resistance than the British. They fed off the anger of the Indian people and purposefully made them angry enough to fight back in order to be able to severely beat them and kill many others. After he finished his work in South Africa, he returned home to India, where he had immense political power. The British took over the governing of India, and no law was able to be implemented until after Gandhi had approved it. He used the term ahimsa, meaning nonviolence, when working with the British. In order to protest the salt tax, for example, he began what I believe is the most impressive acts of passive disobedience. He got thousands of Indians to march with him from Ahmedabad to the Arabian Sea, where he instructed them to make their own salt by evaporating water from the seawater. Gandhi's teachings are diverse and very intellectual. He teaches that to fast is only a last resort when all other avenues of redress have been explored and have failed. It is wrong to fast for selfish ends, for example, to increase one's own salary. Under circumstances, it is permissible to fast for an increase in wages on behalf of one's group. He also taught that success and failure are not in your hands, but in God's hands alone. Let us resign ourselves to Him, His will be done. His teachings were influenced by many different people. While he was not a Christian,